Hello, besties. Can you guys believe it's already time for us to pick our July TBR? I can't. Time is flying by so fast, and I'm doing this a little early this time because it's the summer. Y'all know we get busy, so I may not have time to put out as many videos or as often. So I want to make sure I get some of them out of the way. You know what I mean? So we're doing this early, but I also am happy to report that choosing my TBR randomly with a number generator last time was quite successful because I do think I'm gonna get through a lot of them this month. Wait for the wrap up. So I decided to commit to the bid. So we're not only gonna use the number generator again, but I decided to wrap all my books that I'm interested in reading. I have 12 here, and this way we will be choosing them even more randomly. I guess we'll be choosing them blindly, basically. Okay, we're blindly choosing my TBR. That's what we're doing. Okay, Vanessa, like, stop being weird. Okay, so I'm not even gonna talk anymore. You already know how this is done. I have the number generator right here. Let's generate our first number. We have number 1, and I did order them already just to make it easier for us, but so number 1 is already right here, and you guys can see. I think it's hard, but it's number 1. Okay, I'm actually really happy that we picked this one, guys. I have been trying to get this book read for so long. This sounds like it's so right up my alley. We are talking about secret society, dark academia, set on Yale campus. Like, what else can we ask for? And every single time I try to fit it into a video, I cannot. So we have to find a way to read this month. I know it's by Lee Bardugo. I know a lot of people rave about this, so I don't need to know more. But yeah, so Night House by Lee Bardugo is our first book, and I'm really hoping that I am going to read this one. We are going to commit to this, okay? This has to be read. All right, so this is our first book. Let's pick our second book. We are doing 6 books. I think this, you know what? Maybe we'll do 8. Okay, we'll do 8 this month. Let's see what we have. Number 9. Ooh, that seems like a long one. Let's take a look and see. So we have number 9. Another book that has been on my TBR to read for the longest time, but I am doing better now, so I think I'm gonna get to it. This is the second book in the Ember and the Ashes series. We are following Laia and Elias. In the first book, Laia and Elias are on different sides of the conflict. Laia is a scholar, Elias is a marshal. The marshals are oppressing the scholars. Laia teams up with the resistance to find her brother and rescue him from prison. And Elias is basically trying to get away from his race because he doesn't really approve of what they've been doing. And through a series of events that seems very unlikely, their paths cross, and now they seem to be on the same journey and wanting the same thing. So this is the second book. I adored the first book, so I cannot wait to get into this. I think this was on my April TBR maybe, but I really need to get to this. So we are definitely going to be reading this. I already reread the first book, so I think we can get to this. Okay, let's spin again. We have number 5. Where is number 5? Ooh, that's a skinny one, number 5. Okay, I don't remember. It's so weird. I just did this and I thought I was going to remember every single book, but I don't remember what they are, so. Ooh. For number 5, we have Done and Dusted. Okay, let's see what this is about. Oh, okay. So in this book, we are following Emmy and Luke. It looks like Emmy is back in town after an accident that basically leaves her feeling like she no longer knows what she is doing. She wanted to get away from her small town, but now that she's kind of lost her way, she's back in town to just basically find herself again. Luke is the bar owner, a bachelor, a bad boy, and is also Emmy's brother's best friend. We love that. And when basically Emmy comes back into town, he's like, holy shit, she is, I guess, hot. And he can't take his eyes off her. And even though he knows he should stay away, he can't seem to stay away. So we love that. We love a cowboy romance. Chestnut Spring series has left a hole in my heart. So maybe it's time to pick up a new one. Excited. Okay, let's pick another book. Number 8. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what these books are. That's so crazy. I just did this. You would think that I would have all the shapes memorized. No, I don't have. Yes! I'm so excited for this one. I really wanted to get this one. Okay, we have Prison Healer. I remember just recently buying this in my last book haul, and it had a very interesting premise to me. We are following 17-year-old Kiva, who is living in a prison, and she is working as a prison healer. And then there are trials going on, and they select the queen to do the trial, but she's ill and she won't survive the trial. So Kiva volunteers in her place to do the trial because her family sent her a message saying, keep the queen alive at all cost, we are coming. And from there, somehow a romance also seems to happen, but that's exciting. I so wanted to pick this up. I'm so excited. Okay, yeah, that's a good pick. All right, let's pick another one. Okay, number 3. Let's see what is number 3. Yep. Oh yeah. I am so excited. We have Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. This is the second book in the Red Rising series. I am pumped and hyped. I cannot wait to get into this book. Red Rising blew my mind away. In Red Rising, we are following Darrow. He's a red. He and his family are living on Mars inside underground, and they are working hard to terraform Mars so that the other colors can come. So we have gold, which are basically at the top of the food chain or the hierarchy, if you want to say. And then there are other colors like the grays, the silvers, the greens, and everybody has like specific roles. Like the golden ones are obviously like they rule everything, but like the grays I think are the police, and then we have the greens that are like for technology or something like that. So anyways, bottom line, he's told all his life that he's working really hard to help save the other colors that are coming from Earth because Earth is dying. But then everything is not as it seems, and everything unravels when he discovers a major secret. So can't wait to get into this one because the first book blew me away. I'm so excited for this one. That's another great pick, obviously, because I added it to the list, but you know, just excited. Okay, so we have 5 books. Let's pick 3 more. Number 6. Okay, let's see. This pile over here is going down. What is going on? Okay, so we have Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. And this one is a really good one. I've been wanting to get into this one because it has a lot of the tropes that I really like. It is single dad. It is also fake dating. So it looks like we have Farley, which is a comedian, and she's been pining after her friend and her manager, which is Meyer, for a while now, but she can't tell him how she feels because obviously they are friends, and also that's her manager that's basically made her career. So she doesn't want to ruin what kind of relationship that they currently have. But because they have to fake date for one of the opportunities that could change her life, things start to be a little bit interesting, and the funny feelings that they have will start to emerge apparently. And he also has a daughter that is deaf, so there's definitely representation there. So I'm excited for this one. Ooh, okay. That is a book number 6. Should we go for 2 more books? I usually only do 6 books, but I feel like if I go for 8, I will have more variety and more options, and maybe I'll be even more successful because I have more options. Okay, does that make sense? Or no, it doesn't make sense. It probably doesn't make sense, but let's go for 2 more books. Number 10. Let's see, what is number 10? I really have one book I really want to get, guys. That's why I'm really going up to 8, hoping that I can get that book, but I don't think I got it. That's the only book I actually can recognize. It's number 7, I'm gonna be honest. But okay, so let's see what number 10 is. This is number 10, right? Yep. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm so excited. Yes, guys. I know y'all are over me saying over and over and over, I cannot wait to start the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and never started. I mean, I had to finish the Caraval series, but I feel like I've read the Caraval series with you guys and told you guys over and over, I want to start the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and it's finally happening. Okay. If any book in this pile is getting read, it's this book. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I've been wanting to get into this for so long. I know that this is about Evangeline, which is in love with someone, but it looks like her happy ending is shattered when her true love ends up falling for someone else and trying to marry someone else. And she decides to make a deal with the Prince of Hearts to go ahead and see if she can stop this wedding and basically get her man back. Crazy premise. But I'm so excited. So excited. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's calm down. At least we got this one. Okay, guys. This is the last option, the last hope that I have to get number 7, because I know number 7 is a particular shape, so I know what number 7 is. Let's see if I can get number 7. We did not get number 7. We got number 12. Where is number 12? Ooh, number 12 is all the way over here. Ooh. Okay. The Soulmate Equation. Now, I got this book because I really wanted to read The True Love Experiment. I've heard great things about it, but this is the first book in the Interconnected series, so I'm gonna read this one first. But that sounds really interesting too. So in this one, we're following single mom Jessica Davis, which is a data and statistic wizard, and it looks like she's not interested in dating because of being abandoned so many times in her past. But then she finds out that there's this experiment going on, which is basically matching you with your soulmate through data. And she decides, okay, you know what, I will do it, because she believes in numbers. So if there's a scientific way of finding your soulmate, she's gonna try it. But then she gets matched with the founder of the company, 98% chance. And she's like, oh no, there's no way. This guy named River, he's an ass. I'm not interested. But the company is willing to pay her to get to know him and see if there's like something there. So because she's broke, she's like, okay, fine, she'll do it. And then as they get to know each other, she realizes they might actually have a connection. So that sounds really interesting. I've heard great things about this one too, but I was more interested in the True Love Experiment. But this is a really good option. So I'm excited for this one. Guys, we didn't get number 7. I won't tell you guys what number 7 is, but we do have a lot of good options, a lot of good books to read. So let's go over them again. So we have The Soulmate Equation, Once Upon a Broken Heart, Funny Feelings, Golden Sun, The Prison Healer, Done and Dusted, A Torch Against the Night, and Ninth House. Okay, all of these sound really, really good. I'm gonna turn them around. I am so excited. Let me know in the comments which book you've already read, which one you think I should read first, which one do you guys think I'm going to enjoy the most based on the past videos that you've watched of me. I hope you guys have a great reading month and you guys have already chosen your July TBR. Let me know in the comment which books you are interested in reading if you have already. And you guys already know what to do. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.